I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hello everyone. I am here for Married to Medicine LA Season 1, Episode 1. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you a family member, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Now, this first episode, I believe this is first episode. I think the one that they showed last week was kind of, an introduction type episode. So I'm going to say this is episode 1. Now, so far, I'm liking everybody, especially Dr. Iman and her husband, Phil. I'm going to say right now, and I hope I don't get disappointment, they my favorite couple out here. So, we starting off with Dr. Britton and her husband. They don't have what you call a traditional relationship or marriage. Him and the kids are in Florida. She is in LA because she wanted, more opportunities with jobs. And I think it was Miami where she lived, or somewhere in Florida. It's just like one area where you can work it. LA, it was a whole lot of areas where she can work it. So she's come to LA to find work, find a house, find a school for the kids. But in the meantime, the husband, the kids, they're going to be back in Florida. So ain't no point, bringing the kids out here if we ain't found an actual school for the kids, a good school. Because, once you have kids, you got to, a location. We got to make sure that the house is fine. It's, in a good distance from work. And make sure that the schools are good schools and they ain't just at some old random school where the kids not learning. But they're used to a long distance relationship because they started off with her being overseas and in the military and him being over here in the States. They was able to make it then, they can make it now. Now, like I said, Dr. Imani and Philip, he's a musician. I'm going to say they my favorite couple as of yet. They just so chilled and just laid back. She used to have a crush on him back in the day because he was a musician and, like we used to do back in the day in high school, had all the pictures of all the people we loved. My wall was filled with Immature and IMX because Marcus Houston was my husband in my head. My whole wall was filled with him. Every time I went to Walmart, I had to go get a Word Up magazine so I can look in there and make sure I can find a new picture so I can put on my wall. That's how she was. I forgot what group he was in. But, that was her crush back in the day. And she said she was going to marry him. So, when she seen him at the party, she had to play it off. Like, oh, you look familiar. Like, yeah, I'm in that group. And, secretly, she's like, girl, yes, this is the man I've been wanting for the longest time. I had your picture on the wall. I'm going to snatch you up now. That's how she was going. She's educated with a little bit of hood in her. And that's what I like about her. Yeah, we like him. And she got a son from a previous marriage or relationship or what have you. And he loves the son just as much as he loves her. If the son is sick, doggone it, I'm going to be wiping noses and giving doggone it baby Tylenol. And I'm going to give you some saltine crackers and some ginger ale and making sure you good just like I'm going to make sure your mama good. So these two, yes, right? So far, and I hope it don't change, this is my favorite couple on here. Now, Shanique and her husband are cute too. She say, she cook, she clean, she work, she take care of the kids, and she will rub feet if need to. That's her king and she the queen. He'll do the same thing for her. She seen, opportunity in him. Like, she seen he was going some places and he was like, look here, y'all, I ain't even gonna lie. I was in med school and I was broke, I had potential, but at the time I wasn't much to look at, and she was supporting me through med school financially and emotionally. So, I'm something now, but at the time I was a broke boy, trying to make it through med school. Med school was like $200,000. Yeah. He was struggling. I hate using that word. He was struggling out here. But they done made it now. He a doctor. She helped him out. I'm here to support you. We gonna make this together, baby. We gonna come up together. Now, y'all, we done got to Robert's party. Okay, Shanika said his name was Robert. I don't know if I mentioned that. But, she's having a party for him. Like, she gonna go all out for her man. She inviting his friends. She having all the food. We gonna do this thing right here. But I don't know if Phil is extra tall or Robert is extra short. Because when they showed them side by side, I was like, bruh, he's like, two of you, Robert. Like, he like, two of you. And it was so funny, and I shouldn't have laughed. But Phil was like, yeah, when we be hanging out, everybody like, is that your son? I was like, I can see that. But I don't know if you extra tall or he just extra short. Now, y'all, I am a member of the short crew. 5'2.5". I put that half on there because it makes myself feel better because, you know, I'm highly challenged. My nephew is taller than me now. My cousin was taller than me when he was 6 years old, and that don't make no sense. But you know, I still like Robert and Phil. You know, I like Dr. Iman, and I like what's her name? Shaniqua? That's probably not her name. Shaniqua. These is new people. We gonna get the name together. Her name is Shanique, because she was saying it's like unique. But anyways, so it's a party, so you know it's got to be some type of drama. Now the drama is, first of all, Asha, you didn't invite Heavenly. Heavenly wasn't invited to the party. You don't be inviting people, but you know Shanique was like, I'm gonna be nice, nasty. You at my party, I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna throw you out, but I am gonna shade you up here in these confessionals. Second thing, we gotta discuss how Asha's husband's ex-girlfriend is at the party, and how this is shady of Shanique for inviting said ex-girlfriend. Now this is when Iman made me like, okay, girl, see, I like you, because these two, Shanique and Asha, they going back and forth. Was like, girl, you was being really shady inviting the ex. And Dr. Iman was like, okay, we gonna go over here to the side. We not doing this tonight. This is Robert's party. Y'all will discuss this at a different time, okay? We not fit to cut up several foods, okay? Okay. Go on back to business, but we not finna fight. I was like, see, yes, I'm liking Dr. Iman. But she does say she don't know if it's shady or if Asha's just being dramatic because she an actress. You know, most people stub their toe. They're like, ooh, I stubbed my toe. But, you know, since she an actress, she stubbed her toe. It's life-threatening. Like, oh, I almost died. Like, oh, my goodness, I stubbed my toe. It went all the way in my body, then popped back out, y'all. You know, I don't know if it's, you know, shady or being, you know, is Asha being dramatic. But like Robert and said, you know, ex-girlfriend, you know, they been friends since way back. They went to med school and stuff like, and they did, I think they rotations or the clinic or something. They've been knowing each other for some years. So he wanted her at the party. He ain't seen nothing wrong with it. You just probably think taking things out of proportion. But Heaven was like, oh no, I shall stir the pot and cause more drama. Ex-girlfriend, I think her name was Anissa, come over here. Are you single, girl? How long did you go with that man? You know, she asking all the questions, being straight. I'm like, Heavenly. Dr. Marty just settled everything, and you come over here being shady. I mean, I know we got to amp up some drama just a little bit, but don't be that person. Don't. I was already liking the episode. You ain't had to come over here and do all that. See, y'all, for the first episode, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. If you're new to, rewind. If I left anything out, if they're allowing comments to go through, drop a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free 99, free all day, every day. If you return and you're a family member, you're one of my peoples, welcome back. Tell your people to tell their people to come over here and be one of my peoples. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.